Hi friends, this is Karen. Today I'm going to share with you a few different projects that I'm using some of the SRM stamps for. These are the faith stamps. And one in particular that I'm using today is the Bible background stamp. And here it is. These stamps are great for so many different projects, and I wanted to share how I've used it this week in several projects. One of the first ones that I'm sharing is my sermon notebook, and I bring this notebook to church with me, and this is where I record my sermon notes. And before I go the day, or maybe even the morning of, I do a little bit of something on the page, and you can see I use the cross background stamp, and this is an Amen stamp also from SRM. So I just added a little bit of background to that. So that's the first place I use the stamp. And then after the sermon, maybe on Monday usually for me, I'll take my sermon notes and then I will do some kind of journaling and reflection in my journaling Bible. And on this one, you can also see that I used one of the background stamps. This is the little arrows, which are very fun. And I just used that on the background to create a little bit more depth and texture on this page, and then did my journaling on top of that. The next place I wanted to show you is my planner, my faith planner. And here it's a little bit harder to see. Can you pick them out? Where I use the stamp. Here's the background stamp right here, and here, and down here. In this case, I stamped the stamp onto a white piece of paper, and then I'm simply just cutting them out and using them wherever I feel like it. These little arrows are so cute, so you can use them in lots of different ways. What I'm going to show you today is some lettering. One of the other things I do with my sermon notes is after I've journaled them, then I take them to my faith planner, and I like to put something in my faith planner as well. So I've already done some cutting, and I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. I've cut out the letters to say press on, and I'm going to be putting that into my notebook. So I've just cut it out on regular cardstock, and I'm going to take, in this case, the Amen stamp, and I've already got it on my block, and I'm going to use some StazOn ink so that when I add a little bit of color on top of that, it doesn't bleed. The Amen stamp is super cute, and I could see cutting these apart also. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to give a little bit of background to these letters. Let's see, I put them over here. Alright, so stamp that, and again, I didn't do it, I could do it, in a row so that it would cover the whole thing, but I'm okay with just a little bit showing here and there. Next step I'm going to do is, this is just a piece of packaging, actually plastic packaging, and I'm going to use some of my Marvy Le Plume markers. Caught me without a supply. I had to go and get one of my water brushes. Water brushes are the bomb. They're so awesome. So I'm going to use one of these water brushes. I'm going to wrap on some color onto the plastic. And then I'm just going to grab it using the water brush to put onto my letters. See how it just picks up the color? And I'm just going to be a little bit random about where I'm putting the color. I don't really want to totally, be too the same on every letter, so it's going to look a real soft watercolory look. You can see how we can blend that. I'm going to add a little bit more pink. Hope that's not too much glare on here. nice. And I'm just gonna see if I can add some dark spots there. Look at that. Love it. All right. Oh, I like these a lot. Awesome. All right, so I'm just gonna take these letters and I'm going to be placing them into my agenda. I'll move that down for us. Hope I didn't make them too big. In case you were wondering, I am using my Cricut machine to cut these out. And I think this is an art booking font, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, super cute. And I just need my adhesive. I'm probably going to outline these letters a little bit too. In case you're wondering also, this sermon message was from the book of Philippians, and Paul is reminding us to not focus on our past. I mean, he certainly had a past that many people praised, but it was not one that glorified God. So he said, you know, he is not looking at his past. He is focusing on what's ahead. He is pressing on to what lies ahead, and that is what we as believers do also. We press on to what lies ahead. I had a instructor in the military, and that was his favorite phrase, actually. He would just say, press on, when we were having problems with anything. He was an interesting guy. Alright, I'm looking for a black marker. I want one a little bit thicker. Alright, I'm going to use this one. This is cute. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick outline of these letters. Just to give them a little bit more definition on the page. I think I will be using this technique again with letters. I really like how these are turning out. You like that? Pretty cute, huh? I think I'm going to add maybe a little bit of shadowing, and I simply use a gray marker for that. The thing with shadowing is you keep it always to the same side, so I usually do my shadowing off to the right. Alright, so that didn't take me long. Super cute technique. You can use this on stickers, like if you have a light colored or a white sticker. Sometimes you don't know how to use those white ones, but this is a great technique. You can really coordinate it to your page with any color that you want, and then using these background stamps really adds a fun dimension. And if you don't have these background stamps, they're super cute. Look at, you have arrows. Oops, can't really see it on there. Let me put it, here we go. You have the arrows, you have these cute little clouds. How cute would that be on a little card or something? The loop-de-loops, the crosses, the amen stamp, and then the Christian fish stamp. So, super cute. Look at these letters. Yum. I hope you're able to try this technique, and hope you show it to us online. We'll see you over at SRM Stickers. Thanks again.